What's up? What's up?
Hi. What's going
Hey,
on? Yo,
hey. Nothing much.
we are tardy for the party, but we are right on time. That's all that
Hey,
matters. I
let's get it.
it is. I mean, honestly, you're the guest of honor, and I feel like you've come right on time. Like for all the people I've been waiting for, the man of the hour. Here we are right now with Mr. Freehand King, Mr. Osei,
Hey,
and
what's up? What's up? What's up?
it's about to be an excellent time. I was just telling the people how we were basically like on the same wave as far as like when I called you like 9:01, like I'm gonna be late, and you were like, I'm gonna be late, and I was like, yes, we're gonna be late.
Hey, we on artist time and black people time all at
Hey,
once.
that's fine, and
It,
they'll wait,
it's
and they will
it's
wait.
tragic.
They
It's
will wait.
tragic.
They'll wait because at the
Hey, hey, look, I'm always on time for my tattoo appointments though. That's
period,
what matters
that's all
though.
they need to
You
know,
feel me?
right? Look, and if you need to make an appointment, where should they should DM you, email you, tell them
Hey, just hit the link in my bio, man. I
link
do I
in
do
bio.
consultations. Yeah, I do all consultations and they're free. So I just direct people through that and they just book and then we just go from there.
Love it, 100% love it.
Yeah.
I love even hearing like the free consultations. I think that's a great
Oh
way
yeah.
for us to start, right? Like because I feel like as an artist, there are so many avenues for people to either take advantage of the
Right.
free or for you to capitalize on the opportunity, like whether it's a consultation or a question that they have, you
Right.
know, or blah blah blah. But what I'm basically saying is like, what makes you what's the determining factor on what you charge for and what you don't charge for, right? Because that's kind of showing
Um
that you
yeah.
consultations.
I'll say this like the I don't like I charge the same based on the time.
Okay.
But if I was gonna charge more for something, it would probably be like touching when people ask me to touch up other people's work.
Period.
Like most artists hate that. Most artists won't even do it, and usually I won't. But special circumstances like maybe the artist died or something, or they're locked up, or
And I think
if I've done, huh?
I think that's good for people to know. Honestly, is like the reasoning behind that because I feel like
Right.
I've only had one cover up in my life, but that cover up was a struggle to get, right? Because like a
Yeah.
lot of like you said, a lot of artists will not do that. So what do you
No, cover ups though. I love though. I love those.
what's the taboo thing about cover ups? Is it that people strictly don't want to touch other people's work, or is it like that's too hard, or I'm not trying to be disrespectful to another artist? Like what's the whole thing with people?
Well, when it comes to cover-ups with me, I don't care, but I understand where other artists come from. They're more looking at it like honestly, I think it's more limitation when it's cover-ups. I think some people just don't want to think creatively and spatially, and it's just laziness. Like to be honest, I mean, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But don't I don't know, man. People have different reasons.
I like what you said
I
about
don't know.
low key. You know what I'm saying? Like low key, you kind of being
Yeah.
honest about like the I don't want to have to build around something that takes an extra amount of effort, right?
Yeah, creativity though,
Yeah,
creativity, and you not look. I know my name Freehand King, so y'all expected me to probably say freehand, freehand, freehand.
right.
But one thing that freehand does go well with is cover ups,
So well,
because if everything I do, I'm working with what's in front of me, and I'm not just printing and copying and pasting. I have to. I'm constantly in that mode, you
yeah,
know. So to add in, oh, I'm covering this tattoo is nothing for me. But for some people, when they're in that mode of copy and paste, you can't copy and paste the cover up.
mm,
It doesn't work like that. You have to have that creative mindset to okay, I'm gonna make this the shadow of that, and then I'm gonna blend this with that.
for sure,
Everyone doesn't think like that,
for,
unfortunately.
for sure. I think that you're the first artist I've ever interviewed who has been so comfortable with cover ups. So that's honestly props to you. Like that is a skill. That is a very advanced skill in the tattoo community. I feel like it's very slept on, or people like pass it up real quick because of like the negative connotation people have with cover up.
Right.
But like
Yeah,
that is such an advanced skill to be able to apply a unique, completely different concept on something that's already there, not just a blank canvas. You feel me?
I
So
appreciate that. I
you
appreciate
are
that.
definitely doing your thing. I'm curious to know a little bit more about your style. Do you consider yourself to have a specific style, or do you feel as though
Um,
kind of just go along with whatever people need?
so I don't think I have a style, but I think most people that know me or know my work, they tell me that they can spot my work from a mile away.
Yeah,
Like my clients, they'll tell me like they run into other people with my tattoos just based on the tattoo. Like whether they seen it
right.
on Instagram or not, they just know it's my work because they know my style.
Period.
But me personally, I don't think I have a style.
Okay.
But so I'm probably not gonna give you the best answer for that, but I spent a lot of years searching for a style,
Hmm.
but to me I didn't find one. But that's
So
just my
there's
eyes.
yeah, there's not like one way for us to, I guess, narrow Freehand King your work down into like one specific label, right?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, but what about like what are the I guess attributes? What are the pieces of the design that you're focusing most? Is it like the straight lines? Is it the color? Is it the what do you feel like is the thing that you're focused most on when you're creating?
I would say my last 2 or 3 years, I've tried to focus more on how the piece interacts with the body and not just trying to have a piece that looks good in a picture on Instagram.
Yes.
Cause like so many tattoos just don't hold up in real life. And I think we as artists, we're so quick to, oh yeah, I want 1,000 likes on this. And yeah, it might look good in a picture, but in real life it doesn't look right because so I try and design things like if someone's getting something on the bicep, okay, the shirt is gonna cut off right here. So I
Right.
need to make sure from here down it looks good. Or, the elbow is right there. I can't just leave an empty spot. Nah, this needs to carry over. And I didn't used to think about that before. I used to just think about what's gonna look good in the picture,
Right.
what's gonna look good to the client right here, right now. And I just spend a little bit more time and focus and energy just trying to do something that coordinates with the whole body and doesn't just stop and look stagnant.
Yeah, no,
So
I
yeah,
really love to hear that because I think you're the first artist that I've heard, especially on this interview series, like who talks about the importance of the flow of the body, right?
right, right,
And people skip over that because they're just thinking of the location as an isolated location, right? As an isolated place on the body, but it's not.
right,
Like
right. It's not. It's
connected.
not.
Like you get a thigh tat, it's connected to the hip, which is connected to the
Yes,
calf, which is connected to the.
yes.
At the end of the day, you
And then it's a whole nother layer to that because you have to know where it's being viewed. Because if someone gets a thigh tattoo, you got to know when and how is it being viewed. If it's a dude,
yeah.
if he's playing basketball and got some short shorts on, it's going to be viewed. If it's a woman, it's
Period.
going to be viewed more often than not. So you got to design it so that, okay, are people going to be 5 feet away when they're looking at this? Are they going to be 20 feet? Are they going to be 3 inches away? So all that, it's so many layers to just
Mm-hmm.
tattoos, just placement, everything. But
100%.
yeah,
And I love your mention of the different genders, of the different um, hobbies. At the end of the day, you cannot give one person just based upon who you assume that they are the same tattoo, right?
right,
Like you're saying, like this man playing basketball. At the end of the day, there might be a female basketball player who's a little bit more masculine. So she doesn't want
right,
something that's like super feminine on her thigh and that
right,
says thigh tat, right? It might
right,
say a little something else like a little bit more strength in it or a little bit
right.
more dominance in it. And that's
But
okay.
see, that's where those consultations come into play. Because
Ooh,
those
that's
consultations, that's when you really catch that
the hard
energy
part.
and that vibe.
Yeah,
You can't. It's not a one size fits all.
yeah.
That's why I don't draw designs out and say who wants this design. Like no knock to artists that do that. No knock at all.
Stop.
But me
But
personally,
what you're on is
I mean, look, different
no,
strokes for
nah.
different folks.
It's no shade, but what you're on is a
No
different level.
shade.
What you're on is a different level though. So talk about it. That's
Yeah.
You do the
Yeah,
design.
nah, like that consultation is key. Like it's really more important for me than the other person. Like the pretty much most of my consultations, the client knows that they're coming to me for the most part. If they chose to took that step, they probably followed me for a while. They like my work, so that part I don't have to sell myself on them. What
Correct.
I'm trying to do is catch the idea of that person's vibe, that person's energy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? Or you take a lot of trips. Like,
Right.
you in the fashion, you in the style, you like Afrocentric stuff. And in the area that I'm in, I'm blessed to get a lot of people that are similar minded. Like, I'm very heavy into Afrocentric
Hmm.
pieces, Egyptian pieces, all that stuff. So you just gotta catch that vibe, and usually we on the same page.
Yeah.
Like that's why I don't like when people come and try and force like, oh, I wanted a 3.5-inch tattoo, I want four roses, and one of them had to be blue, and I need a treble clef
Got it
note.
all
Like
laid
nah,
out.
like
It's super
yeah,
detailed.
nah.
You got
Those give me a headache. Like I want to run. Like no,
Yeah, you got to be
you know,
flexible. You got to be flexible.
gotta be flexible.
Okay?
Yeah,
Because and especially I feel like as a consumer of body art, I feel like I have had to learn myself how flexible I have to be because of my
right,
knowledge. Right. At the end
right,
of the day, I'm coming from my perspective, which is very different from a worldly perspective or your perspective as a tattoo artist. And so when we come together, there has to be some compromise. And I feel like
right.
when people think about compromise, they're like, so I'm not going to get exactly what I want. No, it's not that. But you can
It's
open
not for the control
yourself.
freaks. It's
No,
not for the control freaks at
definitely
all.
not. But when you open
Yeah,
yourself up to working in conjunction with an artist, the most magical shit happens.
if
I got
if it's a real
people
artist
like
though, if it's a real artist, that's the important
period,
part.
period,
Yeah,
period.
that
Because
that's why you gotta choose wisely though.
yeah, for sure. Oh, let's
Yeah,
let's talk.
but my analogy is always like you don't get on an airplane and get in the cockpit and tell the pilot, all right, look, I want you to take off at a 33-degree
Mm,
angle. Then I want you to veer left. No, you don't do all that. You pay your money.
and
You
say
say you
this is
trying to
my
get from A to B.
destination.
Exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
wait,
You
okay.
really gotta get out the way.
You are
You gotta
blowing
get
my
out the way.
you're blowing my mind right now. Talk, but period. Like that's my destination. As long as you can get me to my destination safely, I'm down with the journey. And
Exactly.
that's all it
Exactly.
is. Literally, there's been artists who have been like, "Yeah, you wanted this and a third. That's not gonna happen. But what I can do is this, that, A, B, C." And I'll be like, "Whoa, I never thought about that.
Right.
I
Right.
never thought about that."
Right.
That's growth. And I feel like that is
Right.
life in a summary is like opportunities to grow, to
Right.
connect, to learn, right?
Right.
And I absolutely love that. So
'Cause you gotta understand when my bad, I didn't mean to
no,
cut
go
you off. Go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. I love it. Cut me out.
No, but I was saying when you go to an artist, it's not just their artwork that you're paying for. You're paying for their expertise. You're
Ooh,
paying for their knowledge and experience. So it's like use it. Why not?
why
You know
not?
what I'm saying? Like why limit them to and not saying a non-artist is gonna be limited in their scope, but
Yeah.
you don't know the range of what the artist could do. Like
Be
give
your
them a I
guide. Let them
yeah, give them a vibe rather than an exact
right.
this is what I want. Give them the whole concept, give them the energy, give them the reason behind it. Tell them everything, and then let them take that, spin it around, and formulate it for you.
Yes, love it. 100%. I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of people, and I'm sure viewers, y'all can chime in on this if you can agree with this or if you've had a different, um, experience. But from my personal experience, I've had times where I'm hesitant about that, and I'm like, oh, I'm very sure on what I want. But the minute
right,
somebody is able to listen to my story, listen to my experience, and convert that into some sort of artistic like visual medium, my mind is
right,
fucking blown. Right? Like
right.
there's nothing like it. And honestly, it's
But that's how you know you fucking with a real artist, though.
yeah.
That's how you know. And I know who you go to, so I already know you know. But even as an artist, it took me a while to figure that out. Like when I would go get my own tattoos done, I really didn't give that much input I would just trust the artist. But you know, this was early, like before social media days, and I didn't really do my due diligence. And it's like now I do my due diligence, and when I go to that person, I'm going for their style.
Period.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I have a couple different artists that I fuck with personally, because if I want black and gray, I'm going here. If I want color, I'm going here. If I want realism, I'm going here. And I just give them the concept and let them go wherever they want with it. You feel me? But the opposite though, sometimes you get some clients that come and be like, just do anything on me. And to me, that's just as bad as a real controlling ass person, because maybe it's just me. Some artists might like it, but I need direction. I need just enough direction.
Something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Something. They really think, I don't know if other artists like it, but they really think they're freeing me when they do that. Like, shackles off, do that. Nah, that's not. That's like pointing a gun in 100 different directions. You're not gonna hit nothing, you know.
Maybe that's good for the artist who has a stock of things that they want to do.
Right.
But
Right.
some artists, maybe you could relate to this. It feels like you're infringing your experiences and your designs and your thoughts on this person that they might not even fucking identify with.
Exactly. That's what I don't like.
Exactly.
I don't like that's why we gotta vibe the same.
Yeah.
You said what?
I said, like, you're not even about to rock this where maybe right now I'm feeling a goddamn fuck Trump ass tattoo and I'm like that. But you can't identify with that. So
Right.
what am I
Right.
doing for, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, nah, I guess that's those one size fits all artists. So that's just not me. I guess it's a lane for everybody. That's a beautiful thing.
For sure.
It's a lane for everybody.
For sure, for sure. So we talked a lot about like the things that you're very skilled in. Like you're very skilled in like having conversations with clients and getting to know them and their personal story and interpreting that into, or translating that rather, into like a visual medium.
Right.
What
Right.
do you think has been like the most challenging piece for you? What do you think is like the most difficult thing for you to do?
The most difficult thing, I would say a combination of two things. I would say one, I mean, most artists going to say it, and some artists run away from it, but I would say tattooing really dark people. That's probably one of my biggest challenges.
Well, you know, I partner with Angel Rose. We have a page called Dark Skin Tattoo Tips. So yeah. I'd love to hear about it. Like, let's talk about the challenges. Like, there are some.
I'm actually, hey, look, we need a link there because I'm actually working on a video about that too, though.
I would love to. I'm gonna put it on my page right after this. Tell me,
like,
what are the? Let's talk about the realistic challenges behind tattooing, because there are some realistic shit and then there's some bullshit, right? Like, I've heard, even with my skin tone, which I feel like is a more lighter shade of darker skin, right? I've heard I can't get any color, and I got buku color.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's straight bullshit.
I got buku color. Like,
yeah,
I
got it too. I already know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would tear you up it with color. If you came to my studio, it would be a wrap.
Right.
So it would be a wrap, no problem.
What are the actual challenges coming from a brown skinned man? What are the actual challenges?
So okay, so when I say one of my challenges is dark skin, I'm saying like about 8 shades darker than me. I'm talking about like damn near your shirt color.
Okay.
You feel me? Like when with that skin, it starts to swell quickly. So it's two things going again. You said what?
It's a little bit more sensitive. The brown.
It's very sensitive. It's crazy because it's tougher and sensitive at the same time.
Interesting.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
But nah. So.
No, it is kind of like just summing up the African American struggle.
Hello.
Look, it's like tough, but we're also fucking sensitive.
Hey, I mean,
but that's for a different interview.
Hey, we could do that one too, though. We could do that one too. But nah, but basically, so it's already two things working against you. So detail is the hardest thing to do on dark skin. Not physically hard, but it's hard in the sense that if you do too much, it's gonna look like jumble. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So you already had to walk that fine line.
Yeah.
But then the second part of that is while you're tattooing the skin, once it starts to swell, once the pores start to open, you
Mm-hmm.
can't even see the detail that you already did.
Mm.
So it's like usually like for my clients of, that skin tone, I usually tell them take a picture and send it to me the next day,
Okay.
you know,
I
because
love.
once the swelling is down, if they could come in, I have them come in, but fresh, it's just so hard. So that's my biggest struggle
Okay.
right there. But but my solution to that is just going bigger.
Yeah.
It's just going bigger. That's all. You
That's
just can't do
honestly.
small, tiny shit.
Yeah, that's honestly what I tell people all the time. It's like,
Yeah.
especially like working with the dark skin tattoo tips page, like one of the things I actually posted this other day on our feed is that the spacing is so fucking important. So exactly what you're talking about. It's like
Right.
it's basically like the opposite of what you said. You said detail, too much detail, it looks all mumble jumble. What I'm saying is like
Yep.
add more spacing. And at the end of the
Add more spacing.
yeah, that's the
But
solution.
it's the worst when like you'll get this from a lot of dudes. Like they'll come in, they'll already have tattoos on their arm or whatever. They be like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to get something right in this little space right here." I'm like, "Bro, what exactly you want me to do? Right? Just some shading or whatever." Like, "Oh, bro, like calm down, calm
I'm
down.
not gonna mess you
Can't do
up
nothing
like
with
that.
that."
I can't do that. I'm not gonna mess you up like that.
Yeah.
It's not going to look good. So at the end of the day, I think that that's very honest of you. So thank you so much for being so honest about that. Because a lot of
I
people,
told you I'm be honest about everything.
no,
Whatever
you
you
did.
want to know, I got you.
For those of you who are tuning in, like me and Osei had a conversation earlier this morning about the interview tonight, and I was like letting him know I was like I'm a potty mouth, I'm this, I'm that, and he's like I'm honest. He was like, I'm brutally honest, so just be ready. I'm like, oh, I like that. We have people honest, but at the end of the day, that's honestly what it is. That's the solution. Is like there are restrictions when it comes to browner skin. There are tattooing. If we want to get really into it, tattooing was not made for us, right? Like it came white people. Well, in America, because it's
Well, hold up, hold up, hold
right
up, hold up, hold up.
in America. Let me
All
rewind.
right.
America, in
Okay.
America, a it was a white thing. Before that,
Yeah.
of course, there are indigenous people who practice this tattoo art, and that's
In
before
every
white people.
corner of the world, though, from white, Asian, black, every corner of the world, almost every indigenous culture has some
Right.
form of tattoo.
Exactly. 100% with you. But in America, we were
Yeah,
not included in
that's
this
true.
practice. We were not
Yeah.
included. Like how so many other things we were not included. We're not included in voting. We're not included. Like the list goes on and on.
But here's the thing though, and that's why we're getting better because like you said, we weren't included. Like the traditional tattoos, like the ones you used to walk into a shop and get like 10 years ago, pick
Right.
this off the wall, give me that butterfly, give me that rose. Those weren't meant for us.
They were not.
And those are the tattoos that put food on my table now because those are the ones that I'm covering up.
Yes.
So
Period.
you feel me? I mean, I'm not mad at it. I keep coming, but those are the reasons. And so now like my generation of artists and the generation under me, we've made our bread and butter because we broke that mold. Like now
Exactly.
you getting custom shit that's built for your skin tone.
Exactly.
Like how you said they told you couldn't get color. That's crazy. Like my very first tattoo convention was in Miami. So
Mm-hmm.
Miami, you got a lot of Cubans, you got a lot of Puerto Ricans, you got a lot of Dominicans, and everyone that came to my booth told me, "Oh yeah, I'm too dark for color." I'm like, "You are white as fuck. Like you're Puerto Rican. Like what?
Who told
Like,
you that?
bruh." So it's all
You over there
perspective,
second,
man.
over there second guessing your skin color, like putting up to the light and shit.
Yeah.
I get got down on it.
I see you flexing with your color. Let me see it real quick.
This all Roger Poria right here, right here, right here, right here. That's
Hey,
how
nah, you got some amazing work on you.
I do. I'm so
Yeah.
and I'm just blessed to know so many, but so many talented artists. But honestly, it's because of what you're saying. I did the work to find it, right? Like I
Right.
didn't just
Right.
say damn, this man. I was telling my girl today, we was driving through Atlanta and we passed by the tattoo shop where I got my first fucking tattoo. And I said,
Yeah.
that's where I got my first tattoo. And she was like, there? And I was like, yeah.
It was a hole in the wall, wasn't it?
Oh my God, no, it's not.
What? Oh, it was a good shop?
It's a super fancy shop. It's fancy.
Oh, you a rare breed. Oh, no, my first tattoo was in somebody's basement.
I waited till I was 18. I went with my mama. I went with my mama.
Okay.
It's a tattoo for my mama. And
Okay.
it's colored, but it is a trash ass tattoo. And the whole thing is scarred. It's raised. It's raised.
Oh, they didn't know how to tattoo your skin.
No, he was digging in my shit. He was literally, first of all, okay, I'm not.
Is it somewhere we can see?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll show y'all. But like literally as I'm getting naked and showing.
You zoom in on that.
Yeah, this is it. But like if you run your fingers over it, the whole thing is
you can feel it.
You can feel it.
It's not as bad as you described though, but I see what you're saying. I've seen 100 times worse.
The experience. Do you even know what it is? It's supposed.
It looked like a rose from here.
It's not a rose. It's supposed to be a magnolia.
A magnolia. Hey, it takes a special type of botanist to know the difference between that. Like, come on, man.
Is what it looks like.
Hey, look. If I see a flower, it's a goddamn rose. All right. If it got petals, it's a rose.
I cannot stand you.
It's either a sunflower, a daisy, or a rose. Ain't nothing in between.
Look, this is a call to all tattoo collectors. No more roses. What do you no more sunflowers, or what do you say? What's the other one?
You cutting out all my bread and butter. Come on, man.
No more. Let's get some new shit.
Listen. Now on some real shit. I'm glad you brought that up though.
Okay.
Cause listen. Everyone, like a lot of my clients try and run away from roses, right? Because it's so cliche, it's so played out at this point. But it's a reason why people get roses. Like I think why they originally started getting roses. They're so like you could change the shape of it to make it fit any part of the body. Like you can't really do that with another flower. And then you could give it such a distinct form that you could tell it's a rose from literally 100 miles away. You can't do that with other flowers. Like some flowers have too much going on that there's too many petals or too many colors or this, that. A rose is literally the perfect tattoo flower. Sunflower is second place.
Look, shout out to all the girls who be trying to get them jasmine flowers that be like this big.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Jasmine flower, look, lucky you, because
hold on. I gotta Google this shit. Hold
on. Right now. If you are a girl who has been in my DMs talking about refer me an artist who's gonna do a jasmine flower, and I'll be looking at that shit and it's like literally millimeters big. Fuck you, get out of my DMs.
But hold on. Let's pause right there for a second for what you just said, because that's a pet peeve of mine. When people ask me, "Can you do when they say, "Can you do
No.
It's like why do you have to have seen me do it before to know I can do it? It's like the same thing. Back to the pilot analogy. Why do you have to see me fly to Chicago to know I can fly to Chicago? If I can fly to Atlanta, I can fly to Chicago. Like, what's the difference? Like, I don't understand. Like, if you show me a jasmine, I can do it. Like, as long as I can see it, I can do it. Like,
I'm an artist. That's what I do.
Right. Like, you gotta see me do 1,000 jasmines before you can trust me to do a jasmine? Right. Like, come on, man.
No.
But no, I'm looking at the flower now. I've literally never seen that as a tattoo.
Literally. No, I'm about to put my girl on blast.
But you can do it though, right?
I can do it. Come on, I got you.
Hush. Okay, so I'm about to put my girl on blast real quick, and then we're about to shift it to the game portion because we all off topic, but I fucking love this shit. So the other day, she had a client come in asking for a lip tattoo.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody, all the tattoo artists know the inside lip. It don't fucking last. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid, but it doesn't matter. You want to So the girl was like, "How many lip tattoos have you done?" My girl has done this many lip tattoos.
Right.
But
Right.
she fucking did a lip tattoo. You feel me?
Right.
And
Right.
it was fine. It was
Right.
solid. It was in there. It's not about to last because lip tattoos don't fucking last. But it was fine. Like, you
You
know
know,
what
I thought the same thing, and I've only done one myself. I did it on a friend of mine, and it's been there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like every
Okay.
time I see him, I expect for it to fade, but it doesn't fade. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Unless there's a lot of lip action or a lot of mouth action, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, hey, man.
We can
So
judge the
the
lifestyle.
next person that asks me if they could get one, I gotta ask them how often you use your mouth, huh?
How often do you use your mouth? That's what we want to know.
Oh God. So I gotta put that on my questionnaire.
Period. You do. In order
Hey,
so that they don't be mad at you in a couple of months, like this shit faded. Okay, well you've been using that mouth a little too often. At the end of the day,
hey, man. I guess it's good information to know anyway, huh?
exactly. Okay. We about to stop fooling around. I do have a few more like serious questions, and then we're gonna move to the game. Um,
Uh,
okay, so I want to know what can we catch you listening to in your studio?
oh man, I love like you in Atlanta. You from Atlanta? I love mostly Atlanta rappers. Like I like I give it to you in order. I like Future. I like Thug. I like Gunna. I like them three. And
This
then
is her.
outside, hey, I like her. I like her.
She's a Future fool. First of all, she loves Future so much. We went to a Future concert. She tried to rob Future. I was like,
Oh, for real?
no, literally, because we was like backstage, like it was like the let out or whatever. So we had like the pass or whatever. So we went like the backstage, and we was like back at the meet and greet, and she whispered in my
Yeah.
ear, like, you know how people be whispering kind of sexy. She whispered some weird shit. She was like, "I'm about to take this nigga's chain." I was
Yo,
like,
stop it, man.
I
How
was
far
like,
did you get?
I was like, but aren't you his biggest fan? She was like, that's why I'm about to take his chain.
That's why she tried to say you gotta aim a little lower. Like you gotta find something else. Like see
You
if he
gotta
drop
find
a
something
napkin or
elevated.
something.
Something.
Yeah.
She's stupid.
Like pick up the cup when he's done drinking or
Exactly.
something. Like
Exactly. Relax, girl. Relax. Oh, she's talking about I'm not a peasant. Anyway, that's why you don't be in my interviews.
hey, but hold on. This is what I ask for all Future fans. This is how I know if they
But
real. Ask your girl what his first name is. Okay, she's real. She's real. We got a real one. We got a real one.
oh wait.
We
She
got
told
a
me
real one.
he's Nevadius Jr.
Oh shit, that's new information for me too. Okay, you a bigger fan than me. I respect it. I respect it. I
Okay.
respect it.
So we can catch him listening to all Atlanta shit because Atlanta is five full.
Plus Meek Mill though. I fuck with Meek Mill
Oh, I
heavy.
love Meek.
Yeah, I fuck with Meek heavy.
For blessings
But
to
yeah.
his new baby. Shout out to Meek for that. What's the most interesting ask you've gotten from a client? Whether it's like weird or whether it's like inspiring. Have you gotten some weird ass, some inspiring shit that somebody's asked you to do? Has people asked you to tattoo their ass crack, their ball sack? What's up?
You know what? I would have to go way back for that.
Okay.
Like when I worked my first shop that I worked at, it was a little ratchet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody from the area, it doesn't even exist anymore. I'm not even gonna say the name because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but
That's real.
either way, it was known in the DC area. It was in DC, but it was this older lady, and let's just say she probably worked the streets, you know what I'm saying? She had a
Yeah.
life on the
Okay.
streets or whatever.
Handle her business, right?
Yeah, you
Self-employed.
know.
Self-employed. You know,
Self-employed. She was very much so self-employed.
that's fine. I'm
So
here for it.
yeah, so this was probably like 2008.
Mm.
So she had a bunch of tiny little scars around her. I don't know where it was from. Like it was just weird. Like maybe chicken pox. I don't know. But
Okay.
she had a bunch of little small, like about literally this big,
Mhm.
around her whole pelvis and pubic area
Wow.
and thighs and shit.
Wow.
So and ass too. So she literally wanted a star,
On
like a star,
all of them?
over each and every one. Oh, that's probably the weirdest one I had. Oh yeah, nah. I had one more just as weird.
That's
Nah.
that's super weird. I'm
It
saying,
was
oh
super
my
weird.
god.
Nah, we got all types of characters at that shop. That was probably my most fun time tattooing. But nah, I had this other dude at that same shop. He wanted, the little thing that clown faces be having, like
Yeah,
the
little
little
giant
line.
above.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. He was a young nigga too. He was probably like maybe 18, 19 at the most.
Okay.
And he wanted one. I was like, nah, bruh.
That's what
Can't even do that to you. And
I
I was a young nigga too back then, but I was like, nah, I can't even do that to you.
I love to
Like that,
turn shit down. I love to hear that because
you
some
have
artists
to.
have told me that they don't. That they're like, well, whatever the person wants, that's fine. But
No,
no, you have boundaries.
no, you gotta have boundaries.
Yeah.
I mean, for selfish reasons, it's your name on it, but the selfish reasons aside, like you gotta look out for that person. They could be making the biggest mistake of their life.
Period.
Not saying that
Period.
you gotta be the judge of that, but if you see something that if your spidey senses are tingling, then yeah, they probably tingling for a real reason. Like you shouldn't do that shit.
That's
Yeah,
God. That's the spirit. Whether you believe in that organized religion or not, the spirit that is in this world that has brought us
that's a
to
fact.
the world be sending messages. So
That's a fact. You gotta see them though.
you have to
You
see
you
them.
gotta be able to
Oh,
interpret them when they happen.
yes. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the clown face, you wasn't trying to do that.
Nah,
That's real.
it's a no for me.
I love
It's a
it.
no for me.
I love it, and I love you.
Hey, hold on 1 second. I gotta grab an extension cord. Give me 1 second.
No problem. That's how y'all know we talking too much because we got to add extra charge to the extra charge. I might have to charge my iPad just a second. But I appreciate y'all coming through. We talking some real stuff tonight. Y'all hear my girl in the background. I don't never have her here with me, but
Sorry, y'all. I'm so far ahead.
but for tonight with Osei, especially Freehand King, he's such a real individual. Like there's, of course, I would have her here, and here we are. So, if you have questions, please put them in the chat. We are not answering questions about price quotes, about availability, nothing having to do with that. So don't think you're about to get anything having to do with his price or his hourly rate. No, if you want to do that, please go to his page right now. It's at Freehand King. It's in the bottom of the chat. I just pinned it. But again, no questions about hourly rates, no questions about apprenticeships, all that intimate shit. If you want to ask him about that, then you can DM him. But we're not about to ask that tonight. So just know
What you talking
like
about?
I was prefacing to people that we're not about to ask about hourly rates or quote prices, like
Oh,
stuff.
I got all that information in my bio, so
That's
y'all can
it. I
just
said quote. I said
save all y'all energy and just straight to the bio.
exactly, exactly. We're not about to do that here and act like they did a special quote. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna make a shift real quick. We're gonna, y'all, if you watch the show before, you know that we always end with a game. I mean, we've been fooling this whole time, but I think we just need to end it off with a little bit more fun. So
All right, let's get it.
we're gonna start off with Would You Rather.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so first question. If you don't know how to play Would You Rather, then you're lame. But if you I'm also gonna tell you, I'm gonna also say questions, would you rather this or that, and then he's gonna pick one with no necessary explanation unless he wants to be generous and explain it to us about his reasoning. Then he can. But if not, then it's just left up to your imagination. So here we go. We're about to get started. Would
All
you
right.
rather be balding but fit or overweight with a full head of hair?
Oh my God, this is personal because I'm definitely the first one in real life.
Triggered! Triggered!
But yeah, so definitely the first one.
Balding but fit. Love it, 100%. Cause look, I see the muscle. I see you or whatever. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
Lord.
fine, and that's fine. Look, and that's fine. Would you rather? Number two. Would you rather have a flying carpet or a car that drives underwater?
Oh shit, that's tough. I definitely say flying carpet because that car underwater might get a little tricky. That don't sound safe. That don't sound safe at
No,
all. I could put a seatbelt on that carpet though, but that car, now a whale could just boom. That's it.
that's
You done.
you know we only know about like 5% of the fucking ocean.
And I don't even want to know. It can stay wherever
Good,
it's
because the
at.
rest of it sounds scary than a motherfucker to me.
Yo, it's living its best life down there, and we just gonna stay up here and just the
Period.
two don't never have to meet.
Period. I'm not trying to
Period.
learn about no ocean.
None.
Okay, so flying carpet. Okay, great. Number 3. Would you rather have a bottomless box of Legos or a bottomless tank of gas?
Or a bottomless tank of gas.
Yes. Bottomless box of
Shit.
Legos or a bottomless tank of gas?
That's a good question. Like, of course, like 10-year-old me would pick the Legos any day. But I'm gonna pick the gas because, like, shit, I'm gonna just start driving everywhere. I'm gonna drive to fucking Mexico and shit.
That's
That
real.
sound alright. No gas ever.
Right.
That's alright.
Mexico and back. You feel me?
You feel me?
100%. Would you rather, this is number 4,
Alright.
rather live on the beach or in a cabin in the woods?
Shit. I'm originally from the islands, so definitely on the beach, like hands down. That's not even a question.
Period.
That's not even a question.
I can't do mosquitoes first and foremost.
Hey, after a while, you forget they even there.
But the beach, I feel like has less mosquitoes. No.
Hey, I don't care where they at. I forget they're there. Like literally, like where I'm from, the country I was born in, Guyana, you gotta sleep with a net around your bed. And if you turn the light on in the middle of the night,
That's
you will literally see 200
real.
mosquitoes like this big. Yeah,
Real.
like
That's real.
literally all over that net.
Like a draping. I just need that.
Yeah, it's a net draped around the whole bed.
Look, I need an outfit with like a little hat with the mosquito net.
Yeah,
Walking like I do not fuck
yeah,
with mosquitoes at all.
yeah. But you learn to ignore them. That's the only way.
Okay. All right. I think this is number 5. Y'all help me with that. I think this is number 5. It might be number 4. I don't know. I'm gonna say number 5. Would you rather be completely invisible for one day or be able to fly for one day?
Oh shit. Man, you know all the hustlers gonna pick invisibility, but being able to fly though, I feel like you could do some money moves with flight.
Shout out to the
You know what I'm
scammers.
saying? But
Shout out to the scammers in a minute.
hey, look, man, the scammer in me would definitely pick the invisibility and walk right into a bank or a casino or something. But being able to fly, you can do some stuff with that though. You can do some stuff. But I don't know, that's a good one. I guess I just go invisibility.
Okay, invisibility.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Number 6.
Yeah.
Would you rather give up bathing for a month
Oh God.
or I feel like
What's worse than that? Let me hear this.
or give up internet for a month?
Oh, I could easily give up internet.
Especially with your career.
Oh, I would gladly do it. I
Okay.
would gladly do it.
But you ain't
No
no
offense,
funky booty.
Instagram,
You
but
don't do that. You
I'm
don't do that funky booty shit.
that what? Oh what?
You don't know what that is.
Nah, what's that? That's some Atlanta shit. You gotta break that down.
Funky booty.
You talking about with the bait? I thought you was talking about with the internet.
No, it's a.
Oh yeah, nah, hell no, I'm clean as shit. Nah, I don't play that hygiene shit. Nah,
All right. Okay. So
twice a day is a must.
you're gonna be yellow pages all day.
Nah, and I work out a lot, so I gotta shower. Like, nah.
That's real. All right. This is number 7. I believe.
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
so. Thank y'all for
Something.
staying with us. Would you rather lose your best friend or all of your friends except your best friend?
Oh shit. That's a tough one.
Do.
Hey, damn. So, I guess the less fucked up one would be lose your best friend. I guess.
Yeah, than losing all your friends except your best friend.
Yeah, that's a lonely life if you only got your best friend.
Yeah, that's real. And then if that best friend
Yeah,
make you mad one day, then the whole shit is
you
over.
just
It's like,
shit out of friends. Yeah, that's fucked up either way though. But yeah, I would rather lose my best friend if I had to.
yeah, I get that. I get that. Okay, number
Yeah.
eight. Number eight. Would you rather super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing?
Mm. Shit, neither. Both of those sound like a curse to me. Cause super sensitive hearing, like I already got sensitive hearing, like when people do the fork and the plate,
Oh,
like scrape the.
worse.
Yeah, so I couldn't
Mine got
imagine
touched
feeling like
immediately.
that all day. I just thought about it.
It's the worst sound ever. It's like nails on
It's
chalk.
the worst.
You gotta pick one: super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing.
I guess I do super sensitive taste
Okay.
because that hearing would drive me crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number nine. Would you rather lose all your money and valuables or
Okay.
all the pictures you've ever taken?
Shit, is that a question? You can
Would
have
you rather
all the pictures.
all your
You can
money
have all the pictures. I thought you was gonna give me a hard one. Take the pictures.
pictures?
Yes. You gonna take my money and my valuables? Come on,
I kind of
man.
get what you're saying, but I'm also very like nostalgic in the way that I'm like, oh, that was a good time. Like I don't delete pictures.
I mean, that's you. If you mix that one with the best friend, then I'd be like, oh
I
yeah, the
get what
money
you're
and
saying.
valuables could go, but pictures,
Period.
nah, that could go. That
Period.
could go.
Period. Okay, okay. Number 10, last one. Would you rather find your true love or a suitcase with $5 million inside?
Shit, definitely true love, man. Cause like that, it's a different type of happiness for real. Like money
What?
can't buy that shit. Money can't buy that shit. Nah, real shit. When you with the person that you know like is your soulmate,
Yeah,
as you know you truly in love with,
yeah.
it's almost no amount of money that could really replace that shit.
I
And
love
only people that had that feeling will understand that answer. Like you gotta know that feeling. It's different from anything money could ever buy. Like
it.
money could facilitate happiness, but
Okay.
I don't think it could
Feel
make
it.
you happy.
I
Yeah.
no, I absolutely loved hearing you. Yesterday we did an interview with Euless Blair, who's a tattoo artist out of Alabama, and we ended with that. Well, I don't think we ended with that question, but that was one of the questions I gave him. He was like, $5 million, and I was like, yeah. But now that you framed it like that, that's real. Like at the end of the day, there's nothing that can compare to that, right? So
Yeah.
and there's something that can compare to $5 million and feeling rich and wealthy, but at the end of the day,
But you can make it back. You can make if you can make. I mean, I guess you didn't make it if you just found a suitcase.
right?
But I think people with money would tell you that it's not that hard to make money. And it's not like I'm rich and I'm telling you this. But
For sure.
if I wanted to focus on being rich and making money, I think I could be rich and make money. But I just
No,
no.
I get 100% what you're saying as far as
Yeah.
if you can get that back. It's just a buck.
You
You know
can
what I'm
get
saying?
that back. You can't. True love is different.
For
It's
sure.
different.
For sure. What
That's
a
not
beautiful
something you could just.
way to end it. Oh my God. So now y'all know Osei is like a hopeless romantic or whatever.
Hey, I'm a little sensitive. I'm a little sensitive.
And that's okay. When's your birthday?
I'm a Capricorn. I'm born on Christmas, unfortunately.
On Christmas, unfortunately. That's
The
beautiful.
worst birthday. I don't recommend it.
No,
Y'all
because
time,
I
y'all
was in jail.
conceptions. Anybody trying to have a baby, don't get your woman pregnant or don't get pregnant 9 months before Christmas. I'm telling you right now. It's a life of hell.
All right
All
then.
right.
Okay. Well, I need you to end our interview with a question I always ask people. What is
Okay.
your advice for first-time tattoo recipients?
Oh wow. Shit, we could do a whole podcast just on that.
Give them
Um,
just one fact. What do you think is like the most important thing they need to focus on if this is your first tattoo ever?
if it's your first tattoo, I would say more so focus on picking the artist
Okay.
because the right artist will guide you through it better than any one thing that I can say right now. So
Period.
just picking the right artist, and that is more nuanced because now it's okay, where do I find the right artist? How do I know if it's the right? That is a whole nother conversation. But all I'm gonna say is don't just go to someone because your friend went to them. Like, of course, take your friend's recommendations, look at their
Right.
work, but also look at other artists. You know, put a post on Instagram like, y'all know any dope artists, or come to you, X, like for real,
Right.
like, you know,
Right.
I hit you up. People have asked me in my DM like, oh, I'm in Detroit or I'm in Colorado, and if I don't know someone, I ask you. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
literally,
that's
if
love.
you're listening to
That's
this and you're
love.
a first timer, just ask X.
Yeah. I agree with
Yeah,
that. No, definitely. I think the bottom line is like do your research. Don't settle. Right?
right,
There's
right,
so many people out here like you, like me, who are willing to help people find
right.
exactly what they're looking for. You don't
And don't settle on time or price either. Like
crazy.
if that person that you find that you really like, even if they're booked for a year out,
Yeah.
if that's the person for you, what the fuck is a year? Like wait the
Right.
fucking year. You getting a
Right.
good piece. If you gotta book more than one session, book more than one session.
Because
Do
it's
what you
worth it.
gotta do.
It's worth
Do
it.
what you, it's worth it.
It's
It's
permanent.
worth it.
It's fucking permanent. It's gonna be on your body for the rest of your life. So
Right.
invest in it.
And when you die,
Exactly.
it's still there. It's still there when
What
you
she say?
Fuck it. My girl said, and when
What-
you die, it's still there.
She's right though.
That's real. 100%. I so appreciate you and your honesty and your transparency during this interview. I was
Yeah.
like, I honestly think this is one for the record books. So thank you
I
so
appreciate that,
much.
and on behalf of the entire tattoo community, especially the black tattoo community, we definitely appreciate what you're doing and that you giving our voice a platform. So thank you as well.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
and look, we need to do that round table for real, like,
it.
cause
Have to.
it's so much that needs to be discussed. It's so many ideas. I know everyone. Every time I run into other black tattoo artists from other cities, when we gonna do a black convention, this, that, and the third,
Let's
that
start it.
needs to be discussed at a round table.
Let's do it.
ASAP.
Let's do it.
ASAP. ASAP.
Yeah. I'm about to text you right now. We'll start planning it.
All right.
I appreciate you so much. I appreciate our viewers. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. There is more from where this came from. Again, if you do not follow us, please follow him at Freehand King.
Freehand King, check me out.
Oh my God, shit is amazing. I don't even have to just hype him up. Like this, go see it for yourself. That's all I gotta say.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so
Appreciate that.
much for joining us tonight, everybody. Peace and love. We'll see you next time.
All right.
All
Thank you.
right, bye, boo.